Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back. We've all gone and made a cup of tea, gone and grabbed ourselves a sandwich, gone to the toilet, while both players are warming up for our next quarter-final match, the last of our quarter-final matches at the 2026 Real Tennis Champions Trophy, brought to you by Mitsubishi Electric. So we've just witnessed an absolute barnstorming match, an incredibly tight three-set match between our number 1 and number 6 seeds, Nick Howard and Bryn Sayers. So the last place in the semi-finals will go to either of these two gentlemen, Rob Shenkman, 5th seed, or Steve Virgona from Chicago, the number 4 seed in this event. As you can see, both players warming themselves up on the court at the moment. Steve, as our sole left-handed player in the Champions Trophy this year, is a man who has won it all. He's completed the career Grand Slam, a title that very few real tennis players can say. And he's had plenty of success here in the Champions Trophy in the past. He has played a couple of times and has made it through to the semi-final each time. So he will be hoping to at least match that experience today. On the other end of the court, we have Rob Shenkman. He is world ranking number 8. He's here as the number 5th seed. World's best amateur, and certainly a man whose playing career is heading in one direction, and that one is very much upwards. He's only managed to he's won pretty much everything in the amateur and British amateur stakes over the last few years, very much establishing himself as one of the leading players of the game based in the UK. Rob's played a few times here, but has not been able to get past this part of the competition. Both the last two occasions coming up against Ben Taylor Matthews at this kind of second round set of matches, and not being able to get through. I guess perhaps with Rob's relatively recent surge in form up the rankings, and I guess tied in maybe with Steve taking a little bit of time out from the game over the last couple of years, we've only ever seen one match between them in the past, which was just under a couple of years ago now, at the French Open quarter-final. Rob will definitely take some comfort from winning the first set 6-2, but then losing the rest of the match in 4 sets. I think both players are finishing their warm-up. So we're going to go back to our marker for this match. He marks the previous match.
Okay.
Jack Josephs.
Welcome back to 2026 Champions Trophy, sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric. This is a quarter-final match. On the serving end, representing Chicago, number 4 seed and number 6 in the world, Steve Virgona. On the hazard end from Manchester, number 5 seed and number 7 in the world, Rob Shenkman. First game, Steve to serve. Level.
Steve will get us underway in this quarter-final.
$15 love. Vote. $15 all. Wait for it. 30-15.
Back-to-back dead on for Rob early in the match.
$30-40. Oh. Stroke. Game to the receiver. Receiver leads 1 game to love. Last gallery. Level. $15 up. Chase worse than 6. 2 chases.
That bounced out quite wide for Steve.
$15 up. Receiver leads. Last gallery. And worse than 6.
So Rob Shenkman got his place in this quarter-final with a match yesterday against qualified Vaughan Hamilton. Did the job fairly swiftly, 6-3, 6-2, about an hour and a quarter.
15 up. Receiver leads. Last
So he's
gallery.
had a bit more time to prepare from Steve. We'll talk about his match shortly. Last gallery.
$30 love, worse than 6. $40 love. In there.
Steve absolutely finding the backhand corner here, making the ball really squirm around in that corner, giving Rob no chances.
Well. Second gallery. $40 love, 1 chase.
So yeah, Rob's had some more time to prepare for this quarter-final match compared with Steve. Steve got here through losing the match against Ben Taylor Matthews 6-4, 6-3 last night. So that's given Steve not really, only just about 24 hours to turn around into this match.
Server leads, second gallery.
Rob having a little bit more time to prepare. That's beautifully played by Rob.
15-40. $30-40.
Dead on count ticking up for Rob, even only with a couple of games underway.
Game. 1 game more. $15 love. 15-all.
Oh, that's good anticipation from Steve.
30-15. No chase.
Steve taking advantage of Rob moving over to the galleries. Oh, it somehow rolled itself into the grill, kept itself there.
40-15. Chase, worse than the yard. 40-15, one chase, worse than the yard.
There's going to be something very refreshing about watching this match tonight, particularly watching Steve Virgona playing. As we kind of said, he's the only left-handed player in the draw. And I think you're going to see some very different types of shots that Steve's going to be playing. He's going to be exploring different parts of the court, things that I guess, having watched a lot of right-handed players in this event, we're going to see a very different kind of type of rally. Great showcase for all you left-handed tennis players out there. Chase was worse than the yard. That touched the first gallery post.
Receiver leads 2 games to 1.
Rob probably still needing to get his dead on eyes in. Oh, that's a great response from Rob. Really, really good response. Catches the bottom edge of the last gallery. Rob's following it all the way through. Beautiful backhand into the grill. That's caught the edge. Oh, Tamba shot there,
30 love.
completely catching Steve out there. He was showing some great athleticism, trying to get the previous ball underneath the grill. That's gone straight up rather than anywhere else.
15-30.
Ooh.
40-15.
I think Shanks was hoping that was going to go more towards the grill. He's still got the same outcome, still got a point from it.
Hazard better than half a yard. 40-15, one check.
So I think you can definitely start to see quite a bit of aggression and power coming from Rob in the start of this quarterfinal.
40-15, the receiver lead.
I think a big factor here will be how long Rob is able to keep that momentum going over the course of 2, possibly 3 sets.
Hazard better than half a yard. Hazard.
But he does have the benefit of a hazard chase here to attack.
I can get one if you'd like.
We're going to have a slight pause in play. Steve's asked for a towel just for that part. Just at the 2-yard mark, which is pretty standard place. He'll be serving his railroads from. Quickly try and get that all dried up. It's definitely, the humidity is definitely starting to kind of creep up a little bit. It's been a warm day. It's been a warm week here at Hampton Court. Certainly not aided by some of the best tennis players in the world absolutely running themselves ragged. Tries to. I think we are. Getting some treatment done there. We'll quickly look into the chat. Beaumont wishing good luck, Shanks. Do let us know in the chat, I guess, where you're tuning in from and which team you are supporting for tonight's match.
40-15 receiver leads. Hazard better than half a yard. Hazard. Well. $30-40.
Wow, that's a great response there from Rob.
30-40.
The previous ball running around 3 different sides of Steve there. There we go on the screen. Great to have you joining us, Beaumont, tonight. Your man has made a decent start in this match.
30-40 server leads. Chase the last gallery.
He's found it. He's found the winning gallery opening.
2 games all.
Steve very much out of position in different parts of that stroke. Rob will be happy to have got his winning gallery radar zoned in to take the game to 2 games all.
Love.
We're going to see plenty of that tonight, with Steve wanting to turn in and attack the open side of the railroad serve.
Hazard 1 and 2, 15 love.
That's gone way further. It's caught the chunky bouncy bando down at the hazard end. That's a great pickup from Rob.
That's 1 and 2. 2 chases.
Really strong pickup. Landing almost flush against the dead-on wall. I think he managed to boast that off the wall underneath the dead-on. Incredibly high risk shot. Only the best in the world will be able to pull that kind of shot off. He's done very, very well there. Couple of hazard chases.
15 love, serve leads.
He's been reading Steve's serve fairly well these opening 4 games.
$30 love. Hazard 1 and 2.
Oh no.
40 love.
Much slower ball there from Steve. Rob really not in the right position to deal with the pace that that ball didn't have.
Go. 15-40. Ball.
Yeah, Robin.
Game.
Robin
Serve leads 3 games to 2.
All sorts of trouble down there. Steve having plenty of time to pick his spots around that tambour and grill area. Takes a 3 games to 2 lead. Oh, he's found the grill. He's drifted it in.
15 up.
Great shot from Steve. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Superb tennis. Some of Shanks' reactions there, volleying things off the tambour there, was superb.
Chase, better than 2.
Nope, that's rolled onto the
40
floor.
on Chase.
Tricky shot for Rob to be able to play. Momentum starting to move towards Steve then as we progress through this first set.
40 love, receiver leads. Chase better than 2.
Rob now wanting and needing to take a chance to keep the service end for as long as he could. Steve taking quite a while to get back to his mark.
On the chase.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
That's a very strong reaction.
4 games to 2.
Steve creates a bit of a gap in this first set. That's gone out.
15 love.
Just up where our commentary booth is.
Love.
Yeah, that's a great attack at the grill from Rob there. Steve very much needing to get in the way of that ball sailing into the grill. This game moving along quite nicely. This game moving along nicely for Rob, making the most of that serve. Oh, that's great play. Superb play. Rob
Okay.
completely changing direction,
3 games to
completely
4.
changing the pace. Completely had Steve completely under the cosh there. Changes direction. 3 games to 4.
Chase, better than last gallery.
I think we're going to see quite a bit of this
Nice work.
short play from Steve today. That's a great response. Lovely 1-2 from Rob.
15
Serve,
off.
return, straight in the grill.
Hazard worse than 2 chases. 15 love receiver leads. Better than last gallery and Hazard worse
Yeah,
than
so
2.
a good example of the kind of the change up in the styles of play we're going to see, particularly with Steve as that left-handed player. If we're seeing him down the hazard end in the, I guess, the sort of winning gallery kind of corner, you're going to see, I think, quite a lot of very thick boasts to try and extract very short chases, really catch out Rob for pace, without and not really giving Rob the chance to get into the points by playing those types of shot. So I think we could expect that to cause a bit of frustration for Rob.
15 love receiver leads. Better than last gallery.
Bit more drying that's needed. I will say from our vantage point up here, there is quite a bit of moisture on the floor.
15 love receiver leads.
Well,
Better
there
than
was
last
quite a
gallery.
bit of moisture on the floor.
Out of court.
Looped that one too high.
15 all. Hazard worse than 2. Hazard.
Oh, that's a good.
Receivers points.
He's
30-15.
done well to pluck it out from there.
Yeah, 30-15 receiver.
Oh, he's found the grill. Watching the ball,
30 all.
turning around himself, opening him up for the forehand, cross court, straight into the grill.
Forty, 30. Well.
Oh, angle onto the timbre. Rob's in the wrong place, and he knows it straight away. falls down onto the floor in front of Rob.
Advantage server.
Can't really do anything about it.
Thank you.
Oh, Rob's
Game.
admitted that that ball was
5 games to
down
3,
at
serve
the receiving end. Steve takes a 5-3 lead.
Now. Hazard half a yard. 15 up.
Oh, that's good width from Rob.
15 all.
That was getting pretty close to tapping itself into winning gallery, but he has done well to get plenty of width there and extract the error out of Steve.
Out of court.
That's
30-15.
caught the top of the lights. That rather strange metallic sound, which you don't often hear on the tennis court.
Ball.
Great play, superb. What an amazing rally. Steve's forehand cross court over to Rob's backhand, constantly asking questions of Rob's ability to read the timbre, read the ball underneath the grill. Absolutely enormous rally there. Fantastic tennis by both players. He's extracted the error out of Shenkman to give himself a couple of set points here. It's been a fairly swift affair, coming up to the half-hour mark in this match.
Receiver leads. Hazard half a yard. Hazard.
Now we're going to start seeing that thick post again from Steve. This needs to be a good. This has to be a good serve from Rob.
Hazard half a yard.
That's lovely play from Rob.
30-40.
Great anticipation. Bit of luck from the bottom edge of the bando. He saved one set point. Oh, wow. What an amazing serve to get out right at the crunch time. Oh, he's caught the main wall just before it gets to the timber, so the angle opens up a bit more.
Jude.
Yeah, Rob berating himself a bit there. He was very much out of position for that third shot. Oh, lovely play. Great rest. Really great rest.
Advantage.
How Steve was able to get any kind of width from that ball that landed flush against the back wall. No, we'll never really know. But he put so much force back into that to make Rob play the extra shot.
Chase the door. Advantage, one chase. Advantage, receiver, chase the door.
I think we're going to see probably a bit more of a slowing down in the match. I think both players really just starting to drain their energy levels in this match. Still seeing quite a few damp patches, particularly down here at the service end. Especially in that kind of backhand corner where you've got players preparing their serves. It does make for some horrible squeaky acoustics, which we can only apologise for. Can't imagine that sounds great on our broadcast. Chases the door. Oh, that looked like that was going to go over. That looked like that was going to win the chase as well. But we are back to deuce.
Oh. Take a serve.
Oh, he's got the main wall. He's floated that over towards the grill. It's given him another set point.
Chase nearly a yard worse than last gallery. Advantage, receiver, one chip.
Steve, I think, was probably only about 3 or 4 inches away from getting that shot into the grill, but Rob has been stretching. Well, actually, both players have been stretching their bodies all over this court to try and gather the ball as much as they can. You start to wonder a little bit if Steve's relatively late finish last night in his match against Ben Taylor Matthews might already be having a bit of an impact.
Nearly a yard worse than last gallery.
He does have a set point though. Nearly a yard worse than last. It's gone as a straight drive
Game and
into
first
the dead
set,
on.
6
A
game
man
3.
from Chicago.
Pardon? Okay.
Man from Chicago takes a 1-set lead here, 6 games to 3. Steve is taking a loo break at this point, while we can take a look at some of the stats from the first set. So fairly even amount in terms of kind of in terms of targets being shot, 6 per person. Very strange sounds coming from some of the audience here, but we'll scoot past that. Let's see how it all stacks up in terms of the competition overall. Winner of this match will come up against Rob Fay, the 3rd seed, at 12:30 tomorrow. So it's a very quick turnaround actually for whoever wins this match this evening. In the first of our semi-final matches on Saturday at the 2026 Champions Trophy, brought to you by Mitsubishi Electric. After that, we're then going to have the second semi-final, which will be Nick Howell against Ben Taylor Matthews. Nick getting through a very grueling 3-set match earlier on this evening. So I think if we're able to get some of the stats back up again from that first set, I think one of the curious things we'd probably want to see actually was the grill count. Actually, it looked like Steve getting more grill shots over that first set. I think we're almost looking at sort of 10-12% of his serving points ending up in the grill, which is a very high proportion. I think it's quite standard that you might see left-handed players being able to get the grill with a greater accuracy than right-handed players. See the nature and dynamics of the court lending themselves to that cross-court shot a little bit better. But I think also quite telling is the number of chases that have been set is relatively low from both players. But we've had 4 hazard chases set by Virgona in that set, compared with Rob. I imagine both players will want to tighten up on those hazard chases.
Second gallery.
We'll start the second set with a chase. It's second gallery. Yeah, that's a really good shot there from Rob. Steve stretching out, trying to defend the grill shot.
Love. Well.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
15-0.
Incredibly chunky bando under the grill. Steve swipes for a straight drive, straight into the dead on.
gallery, 2 chases.
Or Steve could have
15 all,
very
second gallery
happily,
and the second gallery.
very happily left that for quite a deep hazard chase. But instead, very keen to put the ball in second gallery, get the serve more quickly. I think Rob was talking to folks in the dead on there briefly about introducing a 20-second shot timer, like you have in lawn tennis. Might be a bit tricky to do here. We have a beautiful court here at Hampton Court. One of the things we don't have is a gutter, so it does mean that rogue tennis balls around the net can be, well, a little bit untidy, let's just say. Second gallery, pair of chasers. Oh, it's just a bit too far away from Rob to do anything about.
Chase the second gallery. Yeah, 30-15, serve lead, second gallery. Stop.
Steve changing the pace up there a little bit, extracting the error.
Okay, serve leads, 1 goes to love.
Oh, that's nicely placed.
No stroke.
Very nicely placed indeed. Take the game away from Steve.
15 love. Well, edge.
It's great defending there from Steve.
Hazard better than the door, 2 chases. 15 love receiver, the door, and hazard better than the door.
Just as a reminder, we have got tickets still available for our semi-final matches tomorrow lunchtime, and also for the grand final Sunday late morning. Head over to royaltenniscourt.com, follow the link at the top of the page for Champions Trophy, and that will take you through to the Eventbrite page where you can see what tickets are available. Oh, it's a complete miss hit, a complete swipe from Steve.
Better than the door. Hazard.
Really not sure what was happening there with Steve's racket.
Won the chase. 30-15.
Bander again, pushing the ball right out into the middle of the court. Steve just had to nudge it into a gallery.
Chase more than a yard worse than last gallery. 30-15.
Oh, very nicely drilled across the court there, exploiting the loose ball from Steve up onto the penthouse. Wow.
40-31 chase.
Wow. That is definitely going to help Rob's. We just saw the stat on the screen. Service points won, 59% for Rob, which I think certainly in some of the other matches we've had, 59% serves won would be a pretty decent return. Would be a pretty strong performance. And that Nick Railroad would definitely have helped his numbers there. But Steve is at 70% points won down the service end. And it's going to be very difficult for Rob to make any inroads while he's down that part of the court. Steve's targeting around the grill in the tambour area has been really top form tonight.
More than yard work. On the chase in the game, 1 game all.
Shots like that explain how Steve is able to get 70% of his points won when he is serving. Very strong performance down here.
Second gallery. 15 love.
It's a good response there from Rob. Able to twist his body round, find the gallery opening.
Swap. 15 love server. So easy. 15 all.
Oh wow.
30-15. Yeah, 1 chase, second gallery.
Rolls down onto the floor and away from Shenkman.
No.
No.
Service point, 40-15.
It's a very strong serve.
Gallery.
Rob really didn't have many options there to get his way back onto the other side of the net.
Hold up. 40-15, receiver lead.
Kind of feel like
Second gallery.
Steve's trying to take this game. The match might start running away from Rob. He's got second gallery, so we've got plenty of space to attack. That's a really good serve from Rob.
40.
Steve attacking that probably at the wrong path of the ball.
Deuce.
And he's done well to get himself up to deuce there. Wow.
Last
Goodness
gallery,
me.
juice.
Thick forehand volley boast all the way across the court into last gallery.
Fault.
Too high.
Advantage. Server, last gallery.
One thing Rob should be able to take some comfort from, he might be game point down at this point. He has done very well at protecting the service end of the court against Steve's chase setting. I think the best chase Steve has managed to set in this match is better than last gallery. There's absolutely nothing closer to the dead on than that.
Advantage, server.
In fairness, Rob's
Chase the last gallery.
managed to get a couple of chases in around the 2-yard mark. But generally speaking, we're seeing a lot of chases set around that last gallery point.
Fault. Game. Server leads 2 games to 1. Time.
Slight pause in play. Well, a couple of folks are moving themselves around in the dead on.
Fault. Chase better than the second gallery. No stroke.
A couple of those come out onto the court rather than going in.
Bad court. 15 love.
It's a bit of a attempted flare from Steve, didn't really work. Bowled him.
15 all.
Oh wow, that's good play from Steve.
30-15. One chase, better than the second.
Ooh,
40-15, one
nearly
chase,
drifted
better than
over the
second
net
gallery.
tape. Some of these points are starting to race away from Rob.
When you're, oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of I think we have a bit of a pause in play here because Rob is bleeding really quite badly from the side of his face. Oh wow, yeah, it's not looking good at all. I think we're going to be taking. Really not sure how that's come about. We'll let Rob have a few moments to try and clean up his face. Maybe try and see if we can get a plaster or something. Looks like it's kind of caught everybody out a little bit. No one's really understanding how that's come about. While we are waiting for Rob to return back to the court, Steve's going to tidy up the balls a little bit. He's got a fair bit of time to do that. I'm going to give a bit of a shout out to our main sponsor for the event, Mitsubishi Electric. They've been sponsoring the Champions Trophy here at Hampton Court for about 7 or 8 years or so. Very appreciative of their generosity and support. We've had some of the sponsors here yesterday watching some of the matches, and I know we're going to see plenty more from them over the weekend as well. Great to have them supporting this event for another year. Also very appreciative of the members of the Royal Tennis Court who are supporting the event financially and also handing over a lot of court time on what's usually a very busy tennis court for players to show off their skills and expertise in absolutely fine surroundings of Hampton Court Palace on this Friday evening. Starting to get a little bit dark outside. Sunset's probably about 20 minutes away. We've got the beauty of some LED lighting here. There might start feeling like some dark patches on the court. Robert's back on court. He's also got some blood that I think has dripped onto his tennis whites. I'm also going to get some extra paper towels to clear up some of the moisture that's been building up on the court. Looks like Robert has managed to patch himself up. Hoping it won't impact his eyesight too much. Looks like we are getting ourselves ready to go again. We just need to get Jack back into position. So Steve was on game point, just as a reminder of where we were in the game.
Okay, score is 40-15, the receiver leads, and the chase is better than second gallery.
Fat burst there, not powerful, not powerful enough to get over the net.
Second gallery, 40-30, one chase.
And Bob's time down the service end is very brief. Just the two rests to play off the chase. to get a next one set. I'm trying to get a proper zoom in on the side of Rob's face. I'm sure it will.
Second gallery.
Second gallery chase.
Bolt. Game. Serve leads 3 games to 1. Well, second serve. Second serve. Love. 30 love.
The swing and a miss.
Chase the door. 30 love. Love on chase, the door.
Bit too much of a slice on the return on that shot from Rob, off the volley from the T&RA shot.
Love, receiver leads, chase the door. $15-40.
Steve looking quite upright with that shot.
Chase, half a yard.
Players exchanging just a couple of words. I think just really trying to make sure that Rob's bandage around his eye is kind of not hindering him too much. Chase of half a yard. We've gone for which we haven't seen for a while actually, the kind of classic left-handed PK serve.
Okay, 4 games to 1.
Steve takes a 4 games to 1 lead.
Stroke. 15 love.
And you're starting to think that he's already got maybe one eye ahead to his semi-final match tomorrow.
Second gallery, 15 love. 15 love receivably. Thirty love.
Really great play from both
15-30.
players. You know that when you're coming up against Steve, you're going to get an examination
Fault.
underneath that grill.
Chase. Worse than the door.
But that will, well, Rob will be happy with any chase really at this kind of point. He's got a couple of chases here that are not especially, won't be especially difficult for Steve to get into. But again, we saw on some of the statistics, Steve
15.
still at the 70% mark in terms of service points won. So Bob's
15,
only
17,
chance really of getting into this game
gallery and
properly
worse than the door.
will be to keep Steve down the receiving end for as long as possible.
Second
So,
gallery.
second gallery chase.
Thirty all. Worse than the door.
Oh, he's
Won the chase.
punched so that's
40,
very
30.
calmly into second gallery. He had all the answers to what Rob was pushing there. That's a
Gallery.
lovely, lovely half volley from Steve. Very, very casual. But he's just, Bob's just not finding a way forward. Not finding a way forward with Steve's relentless pressure here. The fat post off the main
13,
wall
serve leads.
proving a particularly powerful
Chase the
weapon for
last
Steve
gallery.
tonight. Last gallery this time for Rob to have a go at.
Last gallery. Fault. Service point.
It's gone,
Okay,
sh
5
gone
games
over the
to 1.
net.
Fault.
Nope.
15 love.
Bit too soft there from Rob. Game is now running away from him quite quickly. Oh, he had an attempt at the grill the first time, missed it, stood
30 love.
perfectly still and nailed it with the second attempt.
Put up. 40 up.
That's come top gallery towards us, and it's given Steve his first of 3 match points. That's one of them saved.
15-40. Fault.
That's another one saved.
30-40.
He's caught him on the floor. Steve Virgona wins our quarter-final match against Rob Shenkman in a smidge over an hour and 10 minutes. 6-3, 6-1, and he will progress through to our semi-final matches tomorrow, Saturday. So let's take a quick look at some of the big statistics there. I think couple of the big numbers there in the middle, points served, 77 points to 49. You combine that with the serves won percentage, 68% to 55. When Steve was serving, it was always going to be quite one-sided. And Rob really struggling to get chases laid as well, so really struggling to get down the service end and stop Steve's control of the match from there.
Well played.
Rob should be happy with some of the target counts on that as well. But ultimately a 6-3, 6-1, and possibly carrying a little bit of that injury to his eye, maybe causing him a bit of worry late in that second set as well. So our quarter-final matches are all complete. Steve Virgona will progress through to the semi-final match tomorrow at starting at 12:30. It's an even quicker turnaround for him now. Followed then by Nick Howe versus Ben Taylor Matthews to follow afterwards. So thank you very much for joining us tonight from the Royal Tennis Court for the Champions Trophy brought to you by Mitsubishi Electric. We will see you for our coverage tomorrow. We start at 12:30. Have a great evening.